Miami traded for Giannis. Milwaukee got a package back, and everybody's been talking about Tyler Herro. Here's the thing about Tyler Herro. He's 26. He's made one All-Star team. We know what he is, and I don't think there's much more coming. Kel'el Ware is 22. I don't think we've come close to seeing his ceiling yet. After watching the film, there's 3 things I want you watching out for in this video. 1, is the rim protection real, or does the length just look good? 2, is the 3 actually a thing, or was it just one hot stretch? And 3, the little stuff, the hands of footwork. Because where I'm sitting and looking at the tape of Kel'el Ware, I think there's a real chance that Ware could end up better than Herro ever gets. Let's take a look. Let's start with the shooting. And this is the part that matters, because a 7-footer who can genuinely shoot from deep is one of the rare things in the league. He shot 39.5% from 3 on 3 attempts a game. Now, 3 a game is not a lot of volume, let's be honest about that. But for a center, and for a 22-year-old center, that's a real number. And the form looks pretty good. Here's the thing though. Watch how teams are guarding him. They're closing out, but they're not really closing out hard. They're not treating him like a shooter yet. And he probably needs another half a season or so of this shooting at this level, maybe with even more attempts before that changes. Because right now he's not making anybody pay for a bad closeout. He's not going to drive past somebody, and he hasn't really proven it long enough to make them hard closeout. Until he can catch it and pass when they do close out and have someone else create offense, because he's not going to really beat anybody off the dribble, the defense doesn't actually have to change anything. Real quick, if you're into this kind of thing, I break down a player like this every Thursday. Subscribe and you'll catch the next one.
Here's Powell in his element. Kicks it out. Ware's been hitting threes lately, and it's another one. He has 6 threes like in Boston.
Here as Ware shoots the corner 3, he sets behind the line, catches it, dips, his feet are pointing the right direction, jumps up, releases it, has a good follow through. He could stand to use a more compact shot, but it's pretty good for a tall guy. Okay, now defense. This is the one that decides whether he's actually a player in the league. It's his calling card. He was 11th in the league last year in block percentage. 11th. That's not a highlight thing, that's a rate. He's doing it every time he's out there. But the blocks aren't the whole story. He gets a hand up, and even when he doesn't get the block, he's still altering the shot. Nothing gets recorded in the box score, it just doesn't go in. That's rim protection too. He plays in a drop, he's not switching on to guards, and really that's what a 7-footer should be doing. The lateral quickness isn't quite there, and the guys who can do both are the rarest players in the league. That's not a knock, that's just what he is. What he does have is a quick second jump and a 7'4" wingspan that lets him get into passing lanes and tip stuff he has no business touching. Where he's raw is off the ball. He reaches, a guy cuts through the paint, and he's grabbing at the passing lane instead of staying and being big. That's how you get fouls, that's how you get guys get behind you, but that's just technique. He's 22. That gets fixed.
Hardy over Wiggins. Rebound to Champagny, rejected by Kel'el. Again!
From this rare double block sequence from Ware, you can't really teach that level of size and instincts, but you can teach the discipline that he has to not go for fakes. A lot of bigs can't avoid doing. Okay, last section. This is all the small stuff. The nuance. The thing nobody's tracking, and really the reason I think he's got more in there. Watch his hands. He catches everything. Bad passes, high stuff, thrown behind him, he just brings it in. Most bigs his size are fighting the ball. He isn't. And the body control is good. He can be off balance, in traffic, and still finish it. Same with the feet. There's a play in here in transition where he's got it in the open floor and just handles it. Doesn't put it down, doesn't get tangled up. Most 7-footers lose that ball. And the power's real. He's dunking on people. That's backwards from how this usually goes. Guys with that force can't shoot. Guys who shoot don't have that force. He's got both. He's not going to create though, not yet. He's not attacking a closeout and getting downhill. He's not making a play for somebody else out of the short roll. You throw it to him and the possession kind of stops, unless he's already at the rim or he's open from 3. But then you get something like this, a turnaround fadeaway and the motion's clean, we get a swish. That's not a role-player shot. That's a flash of something else. So, the 3 things. The rim protection is real and it shows up on tape. The 3 is real enough to make, not real enough to move a defense yet, but it's far enough along for his age. And the small stuff, the hands, the feet, the power, that's the part you can't teach, and he's already got it at 22. Now here's the thing about Tyler Herro. He's 26. He's made one All-Star team. And the kind of player he is, undersized, needs the ball, can't guard anybody, that's a profile the league wants less of every year. Ware is the other one. Think about Miles Turner on Indiana, and Brook Lopez on the Giannis championship team. Not the guy, but the third guy on a team that actually goes somewhere, that can shoot and play defense. That's the version of this that's realistic, and there aren't many of those in the league. Herro makes $30 million a year. Ware makes $4.5. 2 more years on his contract after this. Now there are 2 unprotected firsts in this deal for Giannis, in 31 and 33, and honestly, those might not be the best thing Milwaukee got out of this. But we won't know for years. But of the guys who are actually on the roster now, I'm not saying Ware's better than Herro today, he isn't. But one of these guys seems like a finished product, and the other one isn't close to realizing his potential. So if you're building something in the NBA, which do you actually want? Thanks for watching. Subscribe to That's Your Thing. I do these every week. A new one drops every Thursday. Have a great time.